Find out how family time increases your bottom line and your joy. Stay tuned. Did you know having a family can make you more successful? Hey everyone, this is Mazen. Welcome to the Maximal Life. Do something for me. Take a minute right here, right now, and let's reflect on your past for a bit. Let's recall the memories and moments that gave you the greatest happiness, the most incandescent joy. What did you recall? A family holiday? Or a get-together of family and friends where you had a great time? Perhaps it was something that you did with spending long hours at the pool in the summer heat. Or maybe it was those times that you spent barbecuing or learning a new skill from one of your parents. For me, moments of happiness from my past are all these and more. They involved my parents, my siblings, my cousins, and very close friends. These are the people I considered my family when growing up, and still do. Now in my circle of trust and love is my wife and kids, and all the other wonderful people I've earned along the way that I call family. I like to think that I'm able to create that same environment of warm, loving trust and rock-solid support from my own family, similar to the one that I enjoyed growing up in. Being with family nourishes the soul. In fact, prioritizing family time is so completely vital that it influences the health, well-being, and success of each person in your family, including you. Your chosen family is the crucible of your character and your safe haven in a storm. Let's take a minute and look at our lives and relive our moments of comfort, happiness, and solace. Did you find that they all reside in the warm embrace of our life team? Trust your memories to show you the way. The positive impacts of healthy, intimate relationships and strong bonds are incontrovertible. According to a fascinating Harvard study that spanned over 75 years, and I believe is still ongoing to this day, where 60 people of the original participants are now in their 90s. Can you guess the findings and conclusions of this study? Close, happy relationships protect us from the problems of old age. The quality of your relationships helps your longevity. People with strong family connections live longer. Decline in brain function is slower. Memory stays sharper for longer. Even satisfying financial success seems to depend upon warm, close relationships. Studies even show those with warm childhood memories and loving relationship with parents grow up to earn more and have lower anxiety levels than those who had poor relationships with parents growing up. These people experience greater life satisfaction even during their old age. Create your own photo album of memories for you and your family. We've all seen this story unfold around us. The high-achieving executive who seems to miss his child's big game, his first recital, his birthday party. This is that busy professional who prioritizes work above all else, who seems unable to strike that all-important rhythm between work, relationships, and self. Sure, work is important. It has to be. But it is not just about earning. It is about being true to what you choose to be in life. But when work is all-consuming, when it takes you away from what's important in life, that is when it becomes unhealthy for you and unnerving to your loved ones. For me, the realization dawned when I skipped an important family event for some meeting that I had. I felt I had no choice, but guess what? I did. As I sat in that meeting, feeling the words of associates and semi-strangers washing over me, I began to zone out. It became a background noise. Instead, I hear my internal voice, loud and clear. I realize that this is not important. It could happen another time. It could happen without me. Those precious moments with my family that I was giving up, that could not happen another time. That could not happen and be the same without me. You'll find this hard to believe, but in that moment of epiphany, I just about managed to excuse myself before rushing out of the door. My sprint to the elevator, to the parking lot, to the car is still a blur. What I do remember vividly though, standing at my home doorsteps, ringing the doorbell. I was a little sweaty from the running, but with a satisfied smile and an overwhelmed heart. And I cannot even begin to describe the shrieks of joy that greeted me. In that moment, excuse me, this is really personal for me. Here we go. Here I am, back again. In that moment, I examined my own feelings. What does that make me happy? Nourishes my soul? What situations generate stress in my life? What situations melt away that stress? What is that energizes me to take on the world, think up my best ideas, be my most productive self? I realized in that moment that by not prioritizing my family, I was shortchanging not only them, but myself and my own success. Today's little moments become tomorrow's most cherished memories. Go home and love your family. Those were the words of Mother Teresa when she was asked how to promote world peace. The simple bit of advice saying something invaluable to all of us. I also identify with the words of Michael J. Fox, who said, "Family is not an important thing, it's everything." Family is a blessing, a warm, loving circle of togetherness. How this impacts our well-being, health, and success cannot be emphasized enough. Invest in your life team to create a successful and satisfying life. When you win at home, you win at work. It's really that simple. Don't let your work gobble up your time, leaving you mere crumbs for your family. Here are some ways to put your family first. Put your family first on your calendar. They are your most important appointments. Take vacations together. Create and treasure family traditions. Eat at least one meal together every day. Or play together once a week. Or take a weekend away together every couple of months. And find a hobby everyone participate in and enjoy those festive traditions that you can do with your family. And here's a cool one. Celebrate all important occasions and a few silly, seemingly unimportant ones as well. Make sure there are frequent freewheeling chats going on, lots of hugging and laughter, and find time to be grateful and count your collective blessings. In my Time Maker program, I delve into how your commute home can be leveraged and redesigned as an incredible opportunity to recalibrate, decompress, shift, and transition from your work life to your family life. This will enable you to generate positive waves of happiness, peace, and presence every time you walk in your front door. I cannot go too much in depth here, but here are some ideas to get you started. Before you walk into your home's front door, ask yourself these 3 simple yet impactful questions. Am I ready to greet my loved ones? Have I shifted into my home and family mode? Am I ready for conversations, life lessons, debates, hugs, and bedtime stories? My wife and I watch and wonder how fast our children are growing, don't you? My son is out of diapers and in his soccer gear now. My daughter, who used to run to me in expectation of candy and a big, loving bear hug at the end of the day, now she hugs me just as warmly, but expects me to help her with her homework. I worry tomorrow she'll be going away to college already. You see, as Maximal Achievers, we're all crafting big business lives and creating happy family lives. It is all about paying attention to the little hurts they experience sometimes, to the ups and downs of their fledgling social life. Finding the time to go on rambles together, play together, dream together is amazing. Because to a child, a spouse, a significant other, love means time. At the end of the day, it is the time spent together that you and your family will remember, the memories created that you will treasure and recreate together. Thank you for joining me in this episode. As Maximal Achievers, we work smart to give our loved ones what they desire. The coolest gadgets and the trendiest clothes may offer transient satisfaction, but what we really strive for is to make lives better. It is with our time that we need to be most generous. Protect your time for family and watch how success, satisfaction, and sheer joy provide time for you. If you like what you have seen and heard, please subscribe.